Good morning, everyone. We're out here in beautiful Byron Center, Michigan. We just dropped off our kiddo. We're gonna go thrifting. We're gonna take you with us. We also had a $1,000 sales day yesterday, so we're gonna definitely show you some highlights of that. But for now, I'm just gonna show you some beautiful fall scenery out of Michigan. Pretty sure I hear something in the woods. It might be Mona's parents' dog or a deer, who knows. Frosty out for sure. Mona, would you like to introduce us?
Yes, of course. My name is Mel, as you've heard this lovely man saying. I am one half of Hustlin' Hooks. That tall guy is the other half. We are full-time resellers, which means we buy things low, we sell them high, we get our inventory from multiple different places, and today you're gonna see one of those, which are thrift stores. Goodwill, stop number one. Out in the cornfield.
Look at Melinda's slick setup. Let me see. Turn around. Yeah. Undercover agents.
Oh, yeah.
Secrets. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince. Welcome to another amazing voiceover. First pair here, a pair of Cabela's women's boots. Hesitant on these because we've been finding such great shoes that are clean. I popped them into the cart. Comps are around 30 plus ship. Nice pair of Sauconys here, beautifully clean. No work required. They'll fetch about 25, 30 plus ship. Into the cart they go. Crap. These are like brand new, but they're super light. They feel like cheap, so I left them. Pair of Coleman. Now Coleman makes a bunch of stuff. Their shoes don't do that well. I ended up putting them in the cart and then I put them right back on the shelves afterwards. Here's a pair of New Balances Fresh Foam. These will fetch like 25, 30 bucks. They're like the Boston Marathon edition, I do believe. I have to do a little bit more research on them. This pair had me puzzled for a second. Can you guess, Monda, what these are?
I would say that those are a nice pair of Jaboos.
Jaboos, that's right. So they are Jaboos, J-B-U, Jaboo, however you want to pronounce that. So it took me a second to figure it out, plopped them right into the cart. Looked at some more shoes here. Meh. Nice pair of Brooks here. Unfortunately, several thousand miles have been not ridden.
Do you think that is an exact mileage, Adine?
Thousands. So passed on those. Went over to the toy section. Bam, right off the top, some Tech Deck. Love Tech Deck. This set should sell for about 30, 40 bucks plus shipping. Look out for Tech Deck fingerboard stuff. Blop into the cart. Nothing else here. Then I went over to the electronics section. You can just see all of the money just sitting there. Just kidding. Pretty slim pickings. If this was a Sony Walkman, I'd pick it up. This is JPX. They're worth about the sticker price, which is $4 or $5. Hot damn, a VCR DVD combo from Samsung, 10 bucks. They do offer returns at our Goodwill chains because they're better than your Goodwill chains. Into the cart it goes. If it doesn't work, I'll bring it back. No idea what it's worth. I go over to the bags section since I love fashion and love handbags.
Adine loves his bags.
Find this nice vintage Walt Disney piece, but it's only worth about 15, 20 bucks, so I put it back. I'm going to go over and see what Melinda's up to. She's just rifling through some clothing. Melinda, why don't you tell the fine folks what you're doing here?
Here I'm rifling through some clothing, and then this strange man approached me in Goodwill. I thought I would say hi. I was also in the women's section. Now, this is a very mostly clean pair of Nikes. These ones will fetch about 35, 40 plus shipping. They were very clean, treads in awesome condition, looking for any wear, making sure the original insoles are in there, into the cart. I thought these were Chacos at first. Theme of the day, a lot of tags had been cut off of things that I picked up. This was no exception. It did have the marks for them, so I put them in the cart. Decided to give them another look later on. And we're browsing. Oh, these are a nice pair of rain boots. Bright color, nice print there. They were sloggers. I did originally put them in the cart to look over later. The quality was there. We're going to check comps a little later. Some basic Nikes here. Very clean. The treads were in great condition. Nothing too crazy here. They'll fetch about 25 to 35 shipped.
We did some quality control. We'll show you guys that in a second here. But these did end up going into the cart.
I always like to put things into my cart first just to make sure I get the best deals. I did find some Vans here at the bottom, some basic slip-ons. They were in good condition, no major wear. Into the cart they went. Those are good sellers for us. Another pair of basic Nikes, nothing too crazy or special, but did a little twisty test there. Everything looks clean. I'm checking in the heels. There were no holes, so I thought, you know, for $35 shipped, they were light. Yeah, I'll throw them in there. Why not? Here I am. This was actually the plus size section of clothing, but I found a pair of 24-inch waist BKEs. Somebody was hiding them. Peekaboo. I did find also another pair of silver jeans. These were Suki. These were a bigger size, so into the cart they went.
Okay, quality control check time. So I wear Chacos, and they just didn't feel authentic. So it looks like they have all the markings. Mona thought maybe originally somebody popped out the Chaco labels, but I'm 99% sure they're fake, so we ended up putting them back. Found a nice pair of New Balance walking shoes here. Nice and crisp. Yeah, 25, 30 bucks plus ship. For $7, we'll take that deal any day. Some more stuff in here. Mona did find some Vionics, which are good. Those Nikes that you already saw. And then those rain boots, I did some comps on them. They're only worth about 15 to 20 plus shipping for 6 or 7 that they wanted. The margins just weren't there, and they weren't super fast sellers. Rocket Dog, a decent brand to look out for in some styles. Both of these were a bit too damaged, so we ended up putting them back. They had some inside scuffing. Again, be picky with your shoes. You're going to thank yourself later. That's it for this one. On to the next Goodwill we go.
This guy comes with he's like, a little flip with his fingers.
Little flip with the fingers.
Like,
it's tech decks, man.
What the?
Yeah. All right. So pretty good start to the day, folks. We spent a whopping $150, $148, which is okay. It's just a little investment. We had a good time. We found some goodies, some nice solid pairs of shoes, some Vionics.
Stop number 2.
Second Goodwill now. Start off with the shoes. There really just weren't very many hard goods today. It's not like we only like to pick up shoes and clothes, but that's all we found. These Nikes were a bit beat up, so I left them behind. A little peekaboo around the corner. Found a nice pair of Asics. I debated on these. The treads were good. The color was okay. There was a couple of stains on them. I honestly don't even remember if I picked them up or put them back. Pretty sure I put them back. Put them in the cart first. Like Mona said, you know, put them in there. Figure it out later. That way, you know, you don't regret somebody else snagging them. Hey, look at that. Another pair of Asics just sitting there wanting for me to pick them up. Put them into the cart. Another $6. These aren't not anything special, but again, great condition. Easy, $30 plus ship. On to the men's section. Literally the first time I realized that they have a men's shoe section at this one. Decent pair of Timberlands here. Timberlands are great sellers. The threads on these were excellent. The shoelaces had some flaws, but that's okay. No biggie.
Here we are in the dress section. That is a Madewell sweater dress. I've had a lot of luck finding Madewell recently, so that definitely went into the cart. We did end up getting that later. This was a pair of men's overalls hiding in the women's dress section. It was a very good brand. It's like Sam Smith, something Smith. Anyway, good $60 seller. That was a Bowden dress. A little bit later of a style, but those do sell well for us, about $35 to $40 shipped. This one is an Anthropology brand. I did put it into the cart originally. When I looked up comps a little bit later, I decided it was not worth it, and I did end up putting it back. Duluth, solid outdoor brand. Nice warm sweater there. This was also Weston Wear, which is also an Anthropology brand. This one I picked up because it was a sweater dress, a little bit more relevant to the season. So I did get that. And there I am saying, no thank you. And around we go. Oh, look at that. He's stalking me.
Some giant man comes over looking at my wife. She shows him some overalls. Like, put these on, babe. Take me home any time of the week. He agrees, gives her the yes, and walks away casually. I'm going to find out who this man was. I didn't find any hard goods in that one. It was pretty bare. Spent $88. Not bad. Mostly just clothing.
Yeah, we found some good dresses. Hopefully the camera picked it up a little bit. I moved it around a little bit, so we'll see how that went.
Yeah. Did take a risk on one piece, this big thick sweater. The only reason I took a risk on it, meaning there's not a lot of sales comps for this brand, but it's a large size and it's a full zip grandpa style sweater. So we'll see. Hoping to get about 30 plus shipped for it. Everything else is pretty straightforward.
On our way, we're gonna stop at this random thrift store. These can be hit or miss, these mom or pop ones, but it's on our way, so we'll check it out.
This is that random thrift store we stopped by. This Kawasaki cycling jacket looked like a good pickup, but for $40, I'm going to go ahead and put that right back. Didn't even look up comps. I assume these probably sell around like 60, 70. Not great margins. Go over to the ladies' shoes. I find just one of these Merrells kind of odd, so I'm going to pick this up and hopefully find the other one later. $6, $8, $10. I can't see the screen. It's a little too small. I should have looked this brand up, but I didn't. The quality was there. I can't really see the screen, but they look like they might have resold fine. But I put them back, no big deal. There's always going to be more shoes. Look at that. A lot of nurses are quitting. A lot of politics going on. A lot of people not wearing clogs. So we've been finding Danskos a lot lately.
That's right. A lot of teachers working from home as well. So they've left all of their shoes for us to resell to other people.
The Clarks I put back. Over to this toy section, I find these two beautiful condition Fisher Price. This first one is a toolkit, vintage. I think these are 70s if I remember correctly. 99% sure that most of it was complete, or most of it was there. I ended up picking this one up for $5 or $6, and then there's another one right above it. I'm thinking about bundling these together to save on shipping cost. This one looks like it's missing something that goes into that hole, but that's okay. Still really nice condition. Grab those, put them in the cart. I look at these, what are these called? Cabbage Patch, but they want like 15, 19 bucks a piece. If they're $1 a piece, I'd pick them up. Otherwise, no. So I missed this one. Melinda came and picked it up. It's probably incomplete, but they still should sell for parts. I've been finding a lot of Danskos lately. These tooled ones should bring around 40 plus ship.
You should go get that. Here's some comps on it, on Christmas Fits and Floyd stuff.
And Melinda found something that I don't want to ship, but it looks like it'll make us a lot of money. What do they want for it?
I think they want like...
Do you want to go grab it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see you in a bit. Some nice Merrells, some more Danskos, some New Balances, some candy, and Melinda did snag these Dojos. Okay. From 7 for All Mankind, and then of those toys I showed you. Tell the people.
So I stopped and looked at it because it's very detailed, and I wanted to check the year on it. People are very nostalgic when it comes to Christmas, so I stopped and looked at it because of all the detail. It's not broken. It's got the spoon for like a little punch, or you could just use the top for cookies. So it's a vintage Fitz and Floyd.
Oh, they had a $265 tag on it.
Yep,
Interesting.
Exactly. And they sell for about that on eBay, so I paid $20 for it. Well, $21.20 after tax.
All right. Who's gonna ship it?
I'll ship it, babe.
Okay, sure. So she spent $21.20, and then previous to that it was $49. So not bad. Lots of Danskos last few days, which has been great. Last time I was here, they were open but closed. So first time ever in this random thrift store.
3 floors apparently.
Whoa, that's a lot of floors. Look at all the floors. Sweet.
We didn't know what to expect at this thrift store. It usually is not open when we stop, but it's 2-3 floors of stuff. We walk in, just an explosion of things everywhere. One of those thrift stores where you got a little bit of this, you got a little bit of that. Had a lot of bit of Christmas. There was Christmas music playing. Looks like Adine is checking these out. I don't think there was enough profit on these, or they weren't a good brand. Otherwise, sometimes Christmas can sell very well.
Yeah, I was looking for Department 56, but if they're not in the original packaging, these are kind of a pain to ship, so I left all of those behind. Front counter, jackpot, I thought, but they wanted basically the value of the Sega Genesis or Game Gear and Nintendo 64. I asked for a bundle deal. She said no. I left them behind. Here comes Melinda just prancing around.
That's right. I'm playing my happy drum song, and you're not going to be able to read that, but those are 2 Cutco knives. It was the first time we found Cutco. They were very sharp still, so quality brand there.
So not too much here, but first time ever finding Cutcos.
That's right.
Congratulations to Melinda.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody give her a round of applause. Well deserved. Any idea what they're worth? Doesn't matter. All right, 4th stop. I'm tired.
And the last one. Look at this cool car over here, though.
Look at them. Just look at all that money.
That's my favorite color. Oh, I like that.
I'm looking at all the money that's being donated every moment of every hour.
Is that a Bronco? Toyota? What is that?
What are you talking about? Oh, that thing?
The one behind, on the other side of this one. That bright, beautiful teal one.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Final stop. At this point, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm tired. I'm a little crybaby. Don't worry about it. I got to go to the bathroom. My feet hurt. I haven't eaten. It's past 1 o'clock. What am I doing with my life? A lot of thoughts in my head. I should have probably picked these mirrors up, but they were missing a shoelace. I left them behind. These look nice and clean. Pretty crisp. They felt cheap. Looked them up. Guess what? They're cheap. Wonder if Melinda's finding anything. I'm feeling a little bit better now. Nice pair of Nike Shox. I don't have to urinate as bad anymore. Those go into the cart. I look over, Shazam, a nice pair of New Balances. Look at the width, 4E. These will fetch at least 40, 50 bucks plus shipping. No cleaning required. Take a couple of photos, put them on the internet. Someone will pay 3 to 13 times what I paid, $6 for those. No big deal. I look at these ones on here. They again look nice and crisp, but the quality is horrible. I wonder what Melinda's up to. There's no way she has a giant handful of boots just waiting for me.
Once again, I'm calling for Adine, and I had to specify this time, no, Adine, I'm not just waving at you. This nice Goodwill lady has wheeled out a pile of shoes, and while I was looking at other shoes, her shoes looked better. So bring your cart this way. I didn't even grab a cart because Adine had been being very hangry and very upset, so I thought, I won't even grab a cart. We're just going to walk through. Well, jackpot. See? Look at these. This is a nice pair of something.
Nah, not good enough. We looked at the comms. They looked good, felt a little bit cheap, put those right back. But Melinda's playing with some cowboy boots over here, and those are a keeper.
That's right. My wondering face is figuring out that these are Longhorn cowboy boots, sir. Those are great sellers. Look at that yellow. Look at that design. Someone is going to wear those to a party.
Line dancing. Most likely line dancer. Melinda also finds some ski shoes from Merrill. You'll see how much these are worth towards the end. Excellent condition. My size Merrells. Debating on if I'm going to keep these to replace my thrifted Nike ACG boots. I don't know yet. Take me home. I'm brand new, ready for photography. No problem. Like new Merrells on the bottom here. Should fetch an easy 30 bucks plus shipping. No work required. Just some photos. Plop them right in there. Wowza. Mock me, Melinda. Look at this jackpot of a haul. Look at Melinda with the cool glass post. 134 bucks. There's a pair of snow boots in here that are worth 100 plus ship all day.
Just want y'all to know, if you ever meet me in real life, you should always listen to me. My husband doesn't, but...
I was skeptical. I'm tired. I have to pee. I'm hungry. Are you at least gonna buy me lunch for my troubles?
I'll buy you lunch.
This is the last one, guys. We'll see you when we get home. We're at max capacity, which is lovely. Lots and lots. I mean, let's just go through some of these real quick. So we got some Merrell ski shoes.
Yeah, so she was bringing out, I was looking up, or I was in the women's shoe section, and I saw like a cart come out with some sweet boots on it. These ones actually, and I was like, oh yeah, those are heavy duty.
Heavy duty, yep.
All of these really sweet shoes were on there.
So these are like 60, 70 plus shipping, great sell-through rate. Melinda found these awesome snow boots. They're brand new.
Yeah, they have the tag on them. 32.
32 is the brand. They should sell easily for 100 plus shipping. The other one's in there somewhere.
Some Big old sorrels.
The Kaufman seem to do really well. These are insulated women's boots. Should be able to get at least 40, 50 for those. We paid $9. These I already showed you guys. Mona found some more of the velvet caterpillars. These are good for like 30 bucks plus ship. This brand we have to figure out. So if you've seen this one before, please let us know. There's no name. There's some sort of leather. Obviously a pretty cool print on them. In color. So let us know if you know. And then Mona also found these Merrells. They're my size. We'll see if I'll keep them or not. They're like new condition, which is great. A lot of these shoes, guys, they're ready to list.
If this was a competition, I would have won today.
I agree. Luckily I don't compete with you. Yeah, some really good stuff. Couple of clothing pieces, nothing too crazy, I think. One more.
Chacos.
Excellent. Remember those fake ones that you saw earlier this video? These are the real deal. So Chaco's obviously very good brand to look out for. They're like new, $6. That's an easy at least 30 plus ship, if not more. Yeah. We're back home. We had a delicious lunch. It was a really good thrift trip.
All of them were very good. The last one sticks in my head because one, it was the last one, and it also seemed to have the biggest bangers in it. We spent $478.82 total on everything today. I'm gonna list that Santa thing. I'm gonna list it high.
Yeah.
For $300, they pay shipping, flat rate of $30, and then I'll leave best offers on.
Yeah. What'd you pay? $20 for it?
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll accept, you know, 150, 200 bucks for it. Why not? It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, between that Santa, so let's say that sells for 150, which is very reasonable. The snow boots will sell for about 100. And there's 3 or 4 pair of boots that are like 50, 60 plus shipped. So just amongst like 5 items, we'll get our money back.
And those Longhorn boots, they can sell pretty high. We can kind of narrow down the material on it.
Yeah, so that's pretty good, right? So that gives us most of our money back, obviously fees and taxes, but we should do really well. Hopefully you guys found that enjoyable to come and thrift with us. Let us know in the comments below if you like those types of videos more, and then we'll just keep feeding you guys what you enjoy watching the most. I think we'll do a nice mix of things. Yeah. Speaking of things to mix up, we had another $1,000 sales day. Mona, why don't you go ahead and run through the numbers real quick?
Sure. We counted 25 items that sold yesterday for a total of $1,146. That's almost a record. I think our biggest sales day was like $1,200.
Melinda did great. She's gonna show you one item that she picked up for only $5 that sold for $275. No offers on Poshmark, which was amazing. A brand you probably won't ever find.
Yeah, we'll probably never find it again either. I've never seen it before. I'll probably never see it again.
I'll have Melinda talk to you about that one because it's very unique. We'll do a quick rapid fire, 5 highlights each. Some of this stuff we already shipped yesterday. Let's get into that. Hey, look at that. It's a dress. I don't know anything about dresses. What I do know is that we got this for free. That lady who gave us the remaining stuff from her garage sale, we've made close to $900 profit off of her. Not including the stuff that we bought and then flipped for profit. So that's been pretty awesome. This is another free one that we got. We listed it, I think for like 37, someone said 28, we were good with it. 100% silk, Tommy Bahama, pretty saturated market in general, but you know, if you get it for free. This one is pretty cool. It's the brand name I've actually never heard of. It's Park. It's a vintage toolbox. It's a bit rusted. It's not in great condition. Obviously, if this is in mint condition, it would fetch more. I believe this one sold for 58 shipped. I could be wrong. Melinda's nodding her head, so I'll take it. We found this for $5. Look out for vintage toolboxes, especially if you can find name brands like Craftsman for sure. Measure it properly, take some photos. Took about 2.5 months to sell. Easy to ship. It's made out of metal. It's not going to break. Somebody paid us $40 for a gently used pair of Vans. Nice color on them. That definitely helped them sell. They'll ship for about $9 to $12 depending on where they go. This is a brand we've not shown you before. It's SAS or San Antonio Shoemaker. Tripod comfort made in USA. Anytime I see anything made in USA, I look it up. These sold, I believe, for 29 plus ship on my Facebook. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, there's going to be a wrong on my face and the correct amount. These took about 10 days to sell. Excellent condition. Be picky with your shoes. Nobody wants very beat up or damaged shoes, like I've said before. We have a pair of towels. I picked up a bunch of these towels and a couple other brands from one garage sale. The lady was downsizing. She has excellent taste in footwear. Apparently she had sensitive feet, so she bought a bunch of really expensive stuff. These ones sold for only $35 plus they pay shipping on Poshmark. Another pair of these towel sandals sold yesterday on eBay for $54. This is a pretty simple design, but definitely look out for towels. They're just really high quality and they retain their value. These originally were $125. Anytime I see a sticker price that high, I'm gonna look up and see what the secondhand market is like. Mona's gonna pop in. Mona's gonna jump. I'm trying to think of what things Mona could do. Mona's gonna jump into the next scene to show you 5 more sales.
I've jumped in to give you the next sales.
This is gonna be a new thing of ours.
Oh no. All right, so the ones that I'm going over, I don't have in front of me because as Adine mentioned, we did ship a lot yesterday. So we'll have the screenshots next to me as I'm going through them. First one is that Eileen Fisher. At first I thought it was wool when I got it. It was cotton. It still had a very good resale value. Sold for $44 on eBay. We sold a small, just an 8-inch action figure of the Joker. Vintage, you can see 1974 here for $80. We sold some more 8-tracks. I have such a bitter taste in my mouth for 8-tracks now, but we sold some more. They're the only set we have. Well, hopefully this person gets them and recognizes them as the set they ordered. They sold for $90 on eBay. I think they're going international too again, so I don't know why we keep doing this.
They're going to Russia this time, which is good. Last time they went to Australia. It's something about the Australians.
All right.
They're just picky over there in that country.
We sold this classic original Jumanji game board. If you remember the 90s, this is from 1995. I know my family had this as well as the movie. It sold for $36, free shipping. The last one is that piece that Adine was talking about. The brand is Maison Common. It's made in Germany. As he said, we didn't get any offers on this. Just all of a sudden it popped up on my notification bar that it had sold, and it sold for the full price that I had listed for, which was $275, which really helped us hit that $1,000 sales day. Wanted to talk just a little bit about how I priced it. When I picked it up, I knew that it was very high quality. It was a fun print. The materials were really nice, so I knew it was a good piece. There weren't a lot of comps to go by. I decided to pick it up anyway because it just felt like a special piece. I also went to that website to figure out what this brand was. I'd never seen it before. The fact that it wasn't made in China was also kind of a giveaway. It was probably a higher quality. Sure enough, it's like a higher fashion brand, which doesn't always mean a high resale value. Their prices of clothing were selling for like $1,500 up to $3,000 for blazers just like this. This was from a previous season. Now, the reason it doesn't always translate into resale prices is because, as you can imagine, someone who can afford $2,800 for a blazer can probably afford another blazer the next season in the more current fashion trend, which makes the earlier seasons a little bit more obsolete. So I went with $275. It just felt like it was still a good quality, is still a high price in my opinion to pay for something that was going to last for many years to come if you take good care of it. And that's still a great deal. It's a 1/10 of what it was on the website. So that's how I came up with it. Don't be afraid to pick things up if there aren't comps, if you've done your research on materials and brand and things like that. Just be mindful that you're not going to get as high a price as you might think when it comes to higher fashion.
That's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for joining us on another episode of This Is What We Do for a Living.
Yeah, we're going to jump on over to the shipping station and get the rest of everything out the door.
I'm going to jump on the laptop, get this video edited. Thank you guys so much for joining the premiere. Remember, if you made it this far through the video, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time premieres. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. If you enjoy the content, leave us a comment. Tell us what's up. See you later.
Take care.